My name is Fritz. That's not a very French name, it's more Swiss actually. And I've been a member of the Alliance Française for about 30 some years.
Oh,
here in Denver.
a long time.
Yes.
How did you get involved with the AFD?
Well, I'll tell you, I discovered my passion for languages in college, and I minored in French. But then, as life does, it leads you in other directions. So in the mid-'80s, I decided to kind of renew my French, and I started taking a class from a wonderful teacher from the Alliance Française. And she introduced me to the Alliance and encouraged me to join the board of directors. And in 1989, then I joined the board. And so I've been very active ever since.
Yeah, sounds like that. Okay, and can you explain why this year? I mean, why the 120th anniversary is so special?
Well, that's kind of interesting because as I was thinking about that question, I realized that I was president of the board when we celebrated our 100th anniversary in 1997.
Oh.
The Alliance Française in Denver was founded in 1897 by some local celebrities, some well-known pioneer people in Denver. And this year then marked the 120th anniversary of our founding. And we've become so much more active in the community, and we've grown so much that we really felt we should celebrate our presence here in Denver and our contribution to the cultural scene in Denver.
Okay, so this is why you choose to celebrate this year.
Yes,
I mean, this particular...
It was the 120th anniversary, exactly.
Okay.
And besides a number of other special activities, we did hold a great gala in September to celebrate.
Mm-hmm. And what are some historical moments of the AFD that you would like the audience to know about?
I think probably the most important thing, or what comes to me first, is our founding people. And the unsinkable Molly Brown, the famous gal who survived the sinking of the ship, who lived in Denver, was one of the founding members of the Alliance Française, along with the cultural or the French consul at the time, Monsieur Mignolet. Mm-hmm. And so the history of the Alliance in Denver and in Colorado is so closely interwoven with the history of the development of Colorado, of our area, of the Front Range region, but also all of Colorado. There were so many French pioneers and explorers years ago that we have very close ties with the history of Colorado.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of your personal memories that you want to share?
Well, I was thinking about that again, and I realized that I've had such wonderful French teachers at the Alliance, starting with the first one who introduced me to the Alliance in the 1980s. And since then, I think I've had 7 different teachers in different courses, different classes that I've taken here. And every one has just been so wonderful to the students, and also so knowledgeable and so well prepared for their classes that I think the most wonderful thing for me about the Alliance is the teaching of French and the social occasions, the chances to use our French